Yo,
Hey,
hello? Hello, hello,
I think it's going through, love.
hello. Yeah, let's go.
It's going through. I know.
What's up,
Hey,
guys?
guys.
Welcome to Double Doom. Sorry for the mic test there, but we were just trying to figure out how this mic works because this is our first time using it.
I hope it sounds good.
Yeah, let me.
I hope it sounds good.
Well, anyways, um, we wanted to talk to you guys about Halloween Kills. So I don't know if you guys have seen it. I don't know if everybody here is a fan of it, but we're gonna talk about it anyway because I'm a fan of it. Lonnie liked it, and yeah.
And
So
not a lot of people liked it, though.
yeah, that
What did
was
you hear about it?
for me. Everybody was saying that it was stupid and predictable, which I mean, I guess most slashers. I mean, there's always some type of predictability about them. It's just
Yep.
It's just that
Yep.
with some of them, what stands out for some of them is some do have a decent story, and some do have great set pieces as far as like kills and the way they display the horror and gore and stuff. So this one stands out as far as gore and very creative kills. I was pleasantly surprised with how brutal this Michael Myers was in this movie because in 2018, that version of Michael was, I mean, he was scary, but not this scary.
You have seen this movie like a whole bunch of times already.
I've seen it 6 times.
And it's only been out for like a month. Literally 1 month from yesterday, I think.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's like every week you got to see it.
it's Halloween is my favorite horror slasher. Like I like Jason as far as the aesthetic, but as far as movies go, it's not a movie that I feel like I would watch as much as I'd watch Halloween.
Mm, okay.
And even Freddy Krueger, I like the second one better than I like the first one, but everybody hates, well, a lot of people hate the second one.
Is that the one
Yeah,
with the
that
hairbrush?
yeah, the dude.
Oh, oh, okay.
If you
We
know,
all
you know.
know you. We know what you're talking about. If you don't know, I don't know what to tell you. Go watch it,
Yeah.
and then just hairbrush, and that's all you got to know.
Well, I guess
Oh, that's what they was talking about.
yeah, but I guess for this, we'll start off with the cons in this movie. So you want to go first, or you want me to go first?
I what doesn't matter.
Okay, well, I'll go first. Cons for me in this movie was that I felt the movie was a little bit too short.
Really?
Yeah, because it was more so just focused on the killing, so it felt like like gory filler. I mean, don't get me wrong, I liked it, but it just didn't feel like there was much of a story to it. There was bits of story that were being put in there, and it felt like maybe it would have been fleshed out a little better as a as either a longer movie or a I don't know. I don't know how they could have done it better, honestly, but I still appreciate it for what it was. Um the other thing was it felt like there were some parts, it felt like some things were missing because I'll point out a scene. The scene where they find uh the little girl that was getting babysit sat, and her babysitter was the one that was killed, not Lori's, or not Lori. Uh she she ends up being muddy and looking like she had gotten attacked in this movie, but it doesn't make sense because if she was attacked, I felt like I felt like it was something we should have at least seen.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Ah!
What's up, y'all? Yeah, this is terrible quality. This
Oh,
is
is
what
this like 2004?
we're filming on a potato. But anyways, no, the I just felt like there's things that were missing from this movie. I liked that it continued after the other one. I guess maybe if the movie had came out when it was supposed to and the second movie came out this year, it wouldn't be such a it wouldn't feel so weird, but I don't know, it just does. And then they're not even going according to their original plan, so I feel like that might make it
What
a
do
little
you
bit of
mean
a
the
bust
original
too.
plan?
Well, originally each movie was supposed to come out a year apart. It was supposed to be
Oh.
Halloween and then in or kills and then ends. But since COVID happened, they pushed kills out a year and then
Mm-hmm.
they pushed ends out also a year. So now ends they changed what ends is going to be like because ends is supposed to happen 4 years in the future.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, ends is supposed to happen 4 years in the future. So um the original ending that we were supposed to get where Lori hears Michael on the phone, which would have been so sick. Um that's officially non-canon now.
Dang. Those are your cons.
It's one of them. I don't
Okay.
know. What's the other thing? There just wasn't much story to this one, but I don't really feel too upset about that because I mean, I'm not one to be like, oh, everything needs to like every horror movie has to have a story that people can follow because like some movies aren't meant for everybody. It's meant for fans. And I felt like this movie was meant for the fans. And that's why I liked it.
Hmm.
But
Okay.
your turn.
I think. Oh, for cons. Um, I don't like how the mom, not the grandma, not the daughter, but the mom, how she was in this movie. I guess she seemed kind of like wimpy and kind of annoying, like soft spoken, almost like how she. You're supposed to have security. What? Like I don't know her dialogue, like in the hospital, like and how she was saying it, the delivery of it. I don't know. Maybe it was. I don't know. For some reason, like her character in this movie, like she was more badass in the first movie.
Yeah.
And in this one, I mean, I get it. She was like, advocating for the other mental health patient. But it was just something about her performance, or maybe just the writing that they gave her. Maybe it was just off. I don't know.
Okay.
Her for some reason it just kind of like wasn't it for me. It just kind of stuck out like a sore thumb for me.
Yeah.
Um. Oh. Okay. It's been.
Yeah.
Um, Also, I would say is backwards. It
It
doesn't matter.
doesn't matter.
Um, do you think it was a good standalone movie?
No.
And that's one of my critiques with. I mean, I get it; it's a trilogy. Um, I guess movie series nowadays is just like a more what 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 are you doing? Why are you doing that right now?
trying to close it.
Movie series nowadays is just like a really long TV show.
I can see that.
And sometimes I don't want to watch a TV show. I can if I wanted to binge watch something, I'd stay home. If I want to go to the movies, I want a movie experience. You know?
Yeah, it did feel like an episode in it, but I mean, I saw that coming ever since they announced that it was going to be a trilogy, which I'm cool with because um we haven't had a Halloween movie in years,
Mhm.
so it kind of just fits that it's like that.
Yeah, so I think it kind of fits that kind of stereotype when it comes to trilogies or whatever in terms of any kind of series. The middle movie, the second movie is not a good standalone movie, but it does have a lot of the meat and potatoes of the action, the climax, you
Hmm.
know. So that's what kind of makes up for it, but it's not a good standalone. Which I mean, I kind of get how do you make a middle movie a good standalone movie? Um, but yeah, I do kind of see how some people got mad about the well, is he magical, right?
Yeah, I heard that, but
Because he got stabbed pretty freaking far.
yeah,
He got beat. He got shot. I think.
but I mean, he got shot in the first movie and survived, so
So,
it's
but like,
pretty
so how
plausible
does
that.
he? So yeah, and that's still in the same night. So how is he able to get up with so much energy at the end of the movie?
Well, there's people who don't feel pain. So, I mean, that,
You would feel that.
no, there's people who don't feel pain at all. Like, they have no, for some reason, their pain receptors don't do
I mean,
anything.
I get that,
So, it could happen to them, but they won't feel it.
but you can obviously tell that he's like weak and he's whatever. He's exhausted. And then all of a sudden he just pops up like he's not exhausted anymore. At the very least, he would feel exhausted.
Yeah.
Because killing people the way he does, lifting them, positioning them, fighting them off, that's exhausting.
I get what you're saying, but you're looking at it as if he's a regular person and he's not. Like,
So then never
I
mind.
mean, I don't necessarily see him as supernatural, although what he did, what happened to him, he probably should have died.
Yeah.
But it's like, I don't know. The weird thing about it is
He
people
didn't
are
lose any blood.
he did. People are going into this acting as if they thought it was going to be the last movie in the trilogy, and it doesn't make sense. Like, sure, they might market it with that catchphrase "Evil dies tonight," but you'd have to be fucking dumb to not understand that evil's not going to die tonight because there's
There wouldn't
obviously
be a
another
third
movie.
movie.
Yeah, like, what's the third movie going to be about? Somebody else? Like, that's not
You
Halloween
knew that it
anymore.
wasn't gonna be the I knew it wasn't gonna be the end.
Shit, now it's debatable whether the third one's gonna be the end.
But also like tonight still follow it still rolls over into the third movie.
It doesn't
It
anymore.
doesn't.
Yeah, it's 4 years later now. It was supposed to be all three movies were in the same night,
Uh-huh.
and then Halloween Ends was supposed to take place like into the morning slash maybe day of November 1st, but now it's pushed back 4 years. So I mean, now I guess we got to see what he's doing 4 years later.
Okay.
I don't know how they're gonna do it. If I find any news on it, I hope to tell you guys. Also, check us out on TikTok, Double Doom. We uh we do videos on there. We're gonna be doing a Halloween giveaway, so check it out.
Mhm.
But yeah, I just feel like I feel like it made sense for their original trilogy, but since their original trilogy isn't happening, it doesn't. But I did like the ending that we did get. Like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the boat scene from Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
If anybody gets that reference, do you get it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So now, what are the cons? I mean, the pros.
The pros, oh my god, this is my favorite part. Okay, so the pros are that like, dude, Michael was so fucking scary in this. I don't care if you say it's predictable or whatever, but if you saw some shit like that coming at you,
That's
you're
scary.
yeah,
That's really scary.
he was terrifying. Like, and he didn't have to like scream at you or like he did he just is.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and that's the whole thing that makes him scary is that he's just a
He's vicious.
yeah, he's just a vicious creep. I don't know. He just does things like the his movements, his way of attacking. It was really it was really good. It was done really well, especially the 1978. I think they used like a soundstage for it. I love the way they filmed that because it just made you feel like this is Halloween, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like it made you feel like this was filmed back then, but with like 4K cameras, which would make no sense. But it looked really good. The movements were done very well. And like if you guys we watched a movie, um they they pretty much say it very well when a character dies. He's like he's like he's like choking him, and this guy does something to where Michael ends up helping him die. I don't want to say, but
I don't know what I'm talking about.
it's the beginning of the movie. He helps someone, he helps kill someone basically. And once the guy is dead, he just looks at the other guy like, "Oh, you fucked up." And then walks away, and it's like, where is he going? You know, it's weird his stop looking
No,
confused.
I am confused.
How?
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's like the very first flashback scene. I just gave you the whole atmosphere of it.
Mm-hmm. I remember the beginning was
When
the
someone dies, the first person to die.
in the fire in the house.
Yes, not in the firehouse, not in the burning house,
Mm. Oh,
in his house.
okay,
Anyways,
okay. But you're talking about we watched a movie and everything.
yeah,
Yeah, I don't know. I'm confused. Anyways, what else are
you're
your
always
pros?
confused. You know her.
I'm tired. I'm exhausted,
I'm
and I have to
tired
wake up
too.
in 5 hours.
You choose to wake up in 5 hours. I have work before you have school. So, but anyways, this movie was really awesome. The pros, the gore, the kills, the creativity that went behind, like some of the set pieces and the way that some of the characters were killed was really cool. Um, I guess this is one more con, but the way that they did some of the last kills, not the last kill, but some of the last kills, I felt was a little annoying because I would have rather seen him uh, mess people up in a very creative way, but he didn't do that.
I thought he did.
No, not really.
I
Not the
mean,
last kills.
Alaska. You don't think so?
No.
I mean, the fact that he's able to use anything and everything around him to kill people so effortlessly is pretty creative and skillful.
Hmm.
So it's crazy.
Hmm.
You can use a staircase rail.
That's not the last
No,
kills that I'm
well, it's
talking
towards
about.
the end. Hi, Lisa. But yeah, towards the first.
That was pretty brutal. I think he this Michael Myers is definitely on par with Hobo Michael Myers from the Rob Zombie one. Like he's a monster.
Did you
Like
like the mask?
yes, the mask was perfect. Even the remade for the 1978 one is perfect.
Oh my gosh, when we went to go see the movie, there was this little boy, this little chubby Mexican boy, and he was dressed in the whole costume. He was probably like 3 feet tall. And he was like so chubby and he was wearing the whole costume and he went in with the mask. It was so cute. We had to take a picture with him. And we had our Halloween t-shirts on. It was perfect.
Hmm.
Yeah. What's up?
So, are you gonna tell them your pros?
The just in general, I mean, the action was really, really good. Like I said, as a standalone movie, I don't think it's the best standalone movie, but in terms of the series, I think it'll. I'm just presuming that it's this movie that's gonna have the best, if not some of the best, kill scenes and action scenes. That's what this movie was about,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah.
I think it did that really well. There wasn't really a dull moment.
No, it was just consistently flowing.
Mm-hmm. Um, it got pretty intense. Like the town actually got riled up and everything. I will say that I would have done it differently if I was in that position. I would have had like some type of group chat if we're gonna split up, have some type of neighborhood watch thing,
Yeah.
right? I know
Hmm.
we had a conversation about that. Like, hey guys, okay, this street or this section is clear, or oh, like I found dead bodies over here,
Hmm.
right? Like, not like,
Instead of let's split up, gang.
and good luck. Like, it was just kind of, I don't know, a little bit unorganized, but I do understand it's kind of like a spur of the moment, middle of the night, you know.
Yeah.
So I do think that, well, no, I think Michael really did show his creativity in this movie. He actually had fun. He displayed his kills.
Yeah. He did.
He
He did a
did.
lot of
He
displaying in
did a
this one.
lot of displaying. He just kind of went crazy with it, and he had fun with it.
These are my Halloween decorations.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then the other thing I like is that I think he killed all the kids.
yeah,
I
I
mean,
think so. But
not that I like kids being killed, but like as far as horror movies, that's usually a no no. Like you never see it happen, and in this one,
it was
like
implied.
yeah, well, he killed a kid in the 2018 one.
A
He just
teenager boy, right?
yeah. Well, he
On the
wasn't a
fence.
teenager. No,
On the fence. He was a
no, it was a
teenager.
no. That's
Yes.
not who I'm talking
Oh,
about.
who are you talking about?
The kid who wanted to go to dance class.
Oh yeah, with his dad right in the
Mm-hmm.
middle. They were driving in the middle of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So that was surprising. But this movie, again, the fact that they showcased him having fun was interesting. Because he's not really one to show feeling, but I think that is showing something.
Mm-hmm.
The action, the a lot of the kills were pretty brutal. Um, and just the production in general. I liked, one of my favorite scenes was that gangster scene when the doctor, remember, the dressed as a nurse.
Oh yeah.
So like he's like, she's over here trying to shoot him, like pop pop pop, and then he just kind of hits the door and then it hits her wrist and then it goes like that and then she shoots herself just out of a reaction.
Mm-hmm.
I was just like, dude, that was so slick.
Yeah.
Like he's a freaking like boss. Like
Yeah.
dang.
Yeah. He fucked everybody up in this movie. Like if you die in this movie, you die pretty brutally. Like, I don't. Favorite kill was the gay couple, and everybody was saying he was homophobic for killing the gay couple. It was like,
He killed
dude.
everybody.
I mean, if he didn't kill them, I think that would be more homophobic. You guys, you know. But no, he killed a gay couple, but it was so brutal. Like, yeah, I mean, it wasn't the most brutal, but it was pretty damn. It was pretty fucked up.
Well, he was also home. So I think if whoever it was that was there, like,
Yeah, I was gonna get the worst of it.
yeah.
Everybody who died in that house did get the worst of it.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, and then there was a little psycho callback, or I guess tribute in there in the end. But either way, my rating of it, so we don't drag this on a little too long. My rating is, I give it a 7.5 out of 10.
I give it an 8.
Really?
I mean, yeah. Like I guess I can see what you're saying. Just try not to do the halves, I guess. Either a 7 or 8 or 8.
Well, if we're
Um
not doing halves, then I'd give it an 8 because it's not a 7. Or at least not to me. I like it. Like, I could watch it every day and not be bored.
not only because it was entertaining, but as a standalone film, no, I would say it's more like a 6 or 7 as a standalone film. But just, knowing the background of it all, knowing whatever, there was no dull moment. Since from the get-go, it was like, what?
Yeah, if you're not a slasher fan,
No.
like I
And
just
I'm
don't.
not a slasher fan, but I was pretty entertained.
Yeah, but I could see why a lot of people who aren't slasher fans that just thought they were gonna see a scary movie saw it. Most people aren't into slashers like that.
I don't find them scary at all.
No, I get that. It's not really. They're not all meant to be scary per se. Like,
Just messed up.
yeah, I mean, if you put yourself in that situation,
Yeah, that's
like if you're watching it as a person who is kind
I
of
guess I
seeing it
just
in
don't
third
put
person,
yeah, I don't put myself in that position while I'm watching it.
yeah.
I mean, I recognize that it's a scary situation. Yeah.
Well, I usually do it for most movies because that's the best way to
I guess
experience
so, yeah, but I just don't do that.
experience any movie because it's a fantasy. It's not
Mhm.
real,
Mhm.
and it just makes it that much more entertaining. But either way,
What do you guys think?
yeah. What do you guys think? Let us know in the
What do
comments
you think of
below.
this amazing quality?
Yes. Do you think we look good in 280p? You can see me moving.
Pixels.
Look at that blur.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, like, share, subscribe. Let us know what you guys think. Leave comments. Follow us on TikTok. And we'll see you guys next time.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye. Is it it? Oh, there you go.